Thanks so much for joining me today on this unboxing. Now, you've seen me unbox computers, cookies, all sorts of things. Today we're doing a luxury unboxing. Now, this is a luxury product from a luxury brand, and I've already cracked open the outer box, but I've peeked in there, but I haven't seen the full thing. So we're gonna do this together for the first time. So really excited. Thanks again for joining me on this unboxing. Now, this is a standard RSC box. It's like a moving box. It's a pretty basic, it's a really cheap outer box. It's great for brands that are looking to save on money. Now, when you open this up, you get an envelope, and inside here, you've got return form, you've got a thank you card, and it's just a foil stamped envelope. It's a really nice presentation. When you look in the box after that, you just have a generic white box with zero branding on it. The fit is a little tight, so getting that out of there, at least from this position, is a little tough. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just dump this out, right? And if you ever give somebody a gift, if you ever receive a gift and the first action you've gotta do is dump something out, it just shows that the packaging wasn't designed very well. Because now the product is upside down, who knows if it's facing the right direction or not. And since there's no branding on this box, it really doesn't help. There's some scuffing happening on the paper already, which is kind of interesting. But you want to make sure that every step of the unboxing is considered. And what you want to make sure is that your consumer is actually unveiling things towards them. You never want them pushing things away from them, and you never want them dumping things. Those are two actions that you don't want to do. Bring the brand towards you, not flopped over and pushed away. So with this box here, there's some pretty heavy duty magnet happening here. When I try to open this up, it was a little tough. But you open it like this, and then you reveal what's inside. And this has like this is a laser cut panel here. You've got a really beautiful laser cut texture. You've got Bulgari hot stamped. You've got Bulgari hot stamped here as well. You've got a great, I don't think it's a custom paper, but it's a specialty paper. And then you have to open it in this direction, and then you show the tissue. So if I received this product, I would have dumped it out. I have to unlatch this, which is pretty tough. I've got magnets down here at the bottom. They're pretty strong magnets. And then up top, I've got metal tabs, right? So you've got metal tabs and magnets. That attraction should be a little softer and easier to open. But for whatever reason, the magnets have a really high attraction rate. You want to make sure that you're selecting magnets that are the appropriate strength in order for the opening to be pretty seamless. Now, I've received this. I'm opening this up. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. And now I'm pulling the branding towards me, which means I've got to create space to myself in the box, and I'm pushing the box away. Just like I said, you don't want to be pushing your product away. Now I've got this barrier between myself and the product. You can see it's causing a distance between the two of us. And there's nothing on the inside here. Like, this would be beautiful if this was the texture that's happening here, because now it becomes an introduction. Yeah. We've got tissue, we've got tissue, we've got more tissue, and then we have the gift. And this is, they've got fragrance samples on the inside. I can smell it throughout the whole thing, which is a really nice way, also to brand that moment, right, through scent. You want to try to touch all of the senses. You've got tactile, you've got auditory. That's probably not the best sound anybody wants to hear, but then you've got the scent, which is beautiful, and of course visual, which you're getting a lot of interesting visuals happening here. On the inner box, we've got a faux wax seal. It's just rubber. And that hides the end of the ribbon, so I'm gonna pull that up. Oh, now I've got the tape stuck here. It's really sticky. Then I've got labels on both sides, which is really pretty. Okay, so we unpack that. We've got another box here. There's scuffing on this box already. We've got a hot stamp logo. It's the same specialty paper that's happening on the box. So it's actually a slightly different color. And then when you open it up, you've got you've got the Bulgari logo debossed in the fabric here, and you've got a beautiful insert with product here. And this is part of the Save the Children program. So you've got a little Save the Children information on the inside of there. Close that. Close that. And there you go. You know, with quite a bit of packaging. Now, as a luxury brand, this component on the inside here is not, I understand what they're trying to do. I don't know that this is necessarily a great solution. And the reason is you want the wow to happen at this stage, or at least you want to build some level of anticipation here. When you receive this, a completely blank box, it's more the feeling, the emotion that you're getting from this is more towards generic versus luxury. When you get to this point here, it's a luxury product, right? There's some excitement that happens here, but you get going from zero to something, and you actually need to build up because you're already getting zero here, right? When you're getting this generic brown box, there's no emotion. It's like, oh, I got another product. Open it up, see this. Oh, wow, okay, here's something. And then you go straight to tissue, right? You wanna keep that storyline kind of just working its way up to a certain, to this fever pitch of excitement, which is the delivery. So again, I think, there's a lot of really good things happening here. This laser cut is amazing. The foil is great. The combination of the specialty paper is excellent. The color you're getting between this orange, this white, and this like coppery color is just a really nice sense of the brand. I'm not a huge fan of this level of tissue. There's softer tissue that doesn't quite have that sound. And I think it's important that you look at all those different levels throughout the unboxing. The sound, the smell, and of course the sights. This is a really nice touch, this vellum. It gives you, you can see through it enough to see the logo, but it's just one layer between you and the final unboxing, which is a really nice touch. So definitely looking at the vellum as a solution is great. Maybe they can do an insert in here versus doing all of this tissue, and this box can sit in there with the vellum. So when you open it, you finally see that piece versus seeing a pile of crumpled up tissue. Again, you want to elevate each step to that final delivery, not keep going luxury, generic, because you don't really deliver any type of a final emotion. So that's it for me, guys. This box is really cool construction. Definitely not something that I would recommend that you do. I think if you kind of take a few different pieces from here, it's build from the start, which is the outer box, that shipper. You want to start there, build up every step until you get to the final delivery. And of course, regardless of if you're luxury or you're commodity, you want to make sure that you explain to consumers how to recycle your packaging. Everybody wants to recycle. Doesn't matter what product you're buying. We want to make sure that we are taking care of our trash and delivering it to the appropriate places. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Keep an eye out for the next one. We'll see ya.